Amul has been India's most loved dairy brand for over 70 years. Infosys built one of the world's most respected IT companies from a 10,000 rupee investment, and ISRO sent a mission to Mars for less than the cost of a Hollywood film. Here is a question that should bother every ambitious person. If just being good at your job is not truly enough to reach that level of success, then what is? Our instincts tell us that achieving true greatness requires a massive viral launch, a charismatic rock star CEO, and an aggressive strategy to conquer every market trend all at once. We are wired to expect a loud, chaotic breakthrough, but the data reveals something entirely different. Building an exceptional organization is actually a quiet, highly disciplined choice. In 2001, researchers at Stanford University, led by Jim Collins, concluded a grueling 15-year study analyzing 1,435 Fortune 500 companies. This table shows the final results of their search. They filtered that massive list down to just 11 extremely rare companies that made a definitive, measurable leap from average results to exceptional, sustained financial performance, outperforming the market by multiples. When they looked at what these 11 winners did differently, they found no miracles or lucky breaks. Every single one shared 3 identical, disciplined habits. We are constantly told to pivot, diversify, and attack our goals from multiple directions. The ancient Greeks compared this strategy to a clever fox trying many different tricks to catch its prey. But the exceptional companies operated like a hedgehog. A hedgehog knows and executes exactly one big defense mechanism and does it perfectly every single time. This diagram illustrates the hedgehog concept, where greatness sits at the intersection of 3 questions. What are you deeply passionate about? What can you legitimately be the best in the world at? And what drives your economic engine? Since 1946, Amul has never tried to manufacture cars or write software. Their entire existence sits right in that dark center circle, a deep passion for empowering dairy farmers, combined with an absolute mastery of the Indian cold chain supply. Imagine your school has a canteen. If it tries to serve pizzas, noodles, and dosas all at once, the food will be terrible. But if it picks one thing, making the best dosa in the area, and focuses all its energy there, it becomes the place everyone talks about. Doing what you are good at will only make you good. Focusing exclusively on the one thing you can be the best at is the only true path to greatness. This focus shatters another popular illusion, the idea that great companies launch with a massive bang overnight. The reality feels much more like pushing a massive iron wheel. You push it once and it barely moves. You keep pushing over and over, until eventually momentum takes over and the wheel spins on its own. Average startups do the exact opposite. They fall into what Collins calls the doom loop, constantly changing direction to react to new trends, guaranteeing they never accumulate any real momentum. When Narayana Murthy and his colleagues founded Infosys in 1981 with a 10,000 rupee loan, there was no glorious launch party. They spent an entire decade building quiet trust, one client at a time. Decades of singular, consistent pushes finally built enough mass that by the time Indian markets liberalized in the 1990s, their flywheel was spinning globally. Structural breakthroughs are never single events. They are the invisible, organic accumulation of disciplined pushes in the exact same direction. Which brings us to the final myth. To conquer an industry, you need a charismatic, ego-driven celebrity CEO on the cover of every magazine. The research team was shocked to discover the opposite. Every single great company was led by what they termed a level 5 leader, an archetype that looks nothing like the modern tech founder. These leaders combine fierce, almost fanatical professional will with absolute, genuine personal humility, much like Abraham Lincoln during the Civil War. When things go perfectly, they look out the window. They assign all the credit to their team, to external factors, or just plain luck. But when things fail, they look in the mirror. They take absolute personal responsibility and never blame circumstances. True corporate greatness is built by leaders who are relentlessly ambitious for the institution, but actively deflect ambition away from themselves. This chart maps out exactly how these 3 pillars lock together. You start with disciplined people, like level 5 leaders. Apply disciplined thought to find your hedgehog concept, and take disciplined action to push the flywheel toward a breakthrough. The financial payoff of this system is undeniable. Companies that maintained this exact chronological sequence outperformed the general stock market by nearly 7 times over a 15-year period. You might assume that maintaining this level of discipline is exhausting, but wallowing in the doom loop of mediocrity, constantly reacting and starting over, actually drains far more energy. So here is your challenge for today. Can you define your personal or business hedgehog, the one true thing you can be the best at, in a single sentence? If you cannot answer what your one thing is, you now know exactly where your journey from good to great must begin. Let me know what your hedgehog is in the comments.